Hey, Grade 4, Teacher Patrick here. So our digital homework video for this month that I would like to talk to you about is on area and perimeter. So we've got two formulas that we use when we are wanting to calculate the area and perimeter for a rectangular shape, right? So a quadrilateral, so a rectangular or a square. Right, I've got four normal rectangles up on the board. Okay, you can see they're all pretty much the same size. When I'm calculating the perimeter of a rectangle or a square, I'm going to use the formula P, which stands for perimeter, equals length plus width plus length plus width. Right, and normally in a rectangle, my longest side is my length. Okay, so if I have to say that this length is 6 meters, that means the bottom one is also 6 meters. That would leave that I've got the other two which are my shortest and they are my width, and I would then have those, let's say they are 3 meters. Okay? So now I've got my length and my width. So 6 plus 3 plus 6 plus 3 would be 18. So that means that for this rectangle I have got a perimeter of 18. When I'm doing my area, okay, so perimeter is the outside part, all the lines of these. When I'm doing my area, I'm looking at the whole inside part of my rectangle. And my area, I use the formula of A equals L times W. Okay, so length times width. I know my length is 6 and my width is 3, so 6 times 3, which is also 18. So there I can see that I have got the same area and width, same area and perimeter for both. Right, so that is for a normal rectangle. When I want to calculate for a rectilinear shape, now that is a rectangle that is made up of different rectangles and squares. Now I've got some that I've cut out and I can move the shapes around. So if I take these, okay, and I move them, I can change the shape of my original rectangle. So I'll just look at the first one, we'll move it. Now we can see I've got a completely different shape as to a normal rectangle. The same process still applies. Okay, I need to know all my different lengths of my shape now, and I just add them together to get my perimeter. Okay, so I know all my different lengths, I add them together, and when I'm doing my area, I need to now look at all the individual squares or rectangles, and I need to calculate them. For instance, this square, this rectangle, this square, and this rectangle. So now I've got 4 shapes. So I work out the area and I add all of them together. So let's just say we'll look at this one. We'll say that's 2, 2. This one would be 4. Right, this rectangle, okay, again we could say it's a square, so we know all those sides. Again, I'm looking at a shorter, we'll say it's 2, 3, 2, 3. Now we can see same size, 2 and 2 and then 2. Now my perimeter, I'm going to add them all up, which is going to give me 2, 4, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 19, 21, 24, 26, 28, 30. So I've got a perimeter of 30. Now, however, when I do area, I need to do each shape one by one. So that means I've got my first small little square, 2 times 2. Okay, so 2 times 2 would give me 4. So therefore the area for that one is 4 meters squared. My next I've got is 6 by 2. So 6 times 2, right? 6 times 2 is 12 meters squared. I've got my other small one again, which is the same as my first one, 2 times 2, which is 4 meters squared. And my last small one is 3 times 2, which is 6. So my answer is 6 meters squared. Now I need to add all of those together. 4 plus 12 plus 4 plus 6. Right, so I've got 16, 18, 24. So my area now for this shape would be 24 meters squared. Alright, so you can see rectilinear shape or a normal rectangle. Alright, the same process still applies, however a little bit more involved when we get to a rectilinear shape. Right, I hope that helps you a little bit. If you have any questions, you know where my desk is. You're more than welcome to come and see me. I'll see you next time for our next video. Bye!